Hello there everyone, welcome back. It's time to do things a little bit different here as ranked mode is continuing to be more and more time consuming to say the least to try and get some matches in. So to help alleviate that downtime, because I still plan on doing more ranked mode with Eldar and especially with this new faction, the Orks, as I get myself ready to start gaining some experience with them there, because it's been forever since I actually played the Orks there. I did get Admiral level 8 finally, and I have benefited nicely way back when there was a bug of some sort that basically gave me double renown, I think, even for losses and all that. So I'm swimming in renown right now so I can fool around and experiment a bit as I try and get prepared to switch on over to the Orks, because right now I feel like I'm just getting more spoiled playing as Eldar than having real matches. They seem to go a lot shorter than what I like, because ideally I want to aim for 20-30 minutes, well, around 30 minutes for my matches, and with Eldar complicating things a little bit, and of course all my opponents probably just being outraged with me destroying them in like the first matches, because there have easily been a handful of battles that only went to the first match. So it's probably going to be better in the long run switching it up, but I still plan to play some more Eldar so long as I can actually get those matches. That's the caveat. But we're going to dive back into persistent mode with the Orks. We're going to have ourselves a little bit of fun, and I'm just going to do the commentary as I'm playing the match, because quite frankly I have no clue what I'm doing, aside for the fact I'm going to be infesting a lot and basically using my mega cannons once I get close to bring down shields, and then I'm going to use Disrupt the Sap to keep them in range, with a couple of Augur Disruptors to hopefully mitigate and hinder their ability to just micro warp jump out. That's the plan, at least. I don't plan on using these Augur Disruptors, or Orc Songs as they're called, I guess, to hide my ships. They're just going to keep them from running away, ideally, unless they want to infest a lot of their boosters in it. And also, all my ships have the Evil Sun Clan, so I can get my boosters back up faster, especially in conjunction with the Lots of Thrusters upgrade, so I can keep my boosters up active and often. Also, let's see. Yeah, I don't have any kind of like boost or recharge sites for Grot's assistance on the battleship, because that's a slower one. Hell, in all honesty, if I could get more levels on this thing, actually, let me just do it right now that I think of it. I still want to get to the Disrupt the Sap, but to help keep this battleship from falling behind some, I'm going to switch over to the turbo boosters. That way, it gets a speed boost, a nice speed boost to keep up with the rest of the fleet, but I have to deal with that risk of the temporary engine destruction. So, one downside I currently have at the moment is the lack of shields, so I'm relying on my raw armor and raw health pool to see me through this. But this is going to be a different take here. Hopefully, these Orc battles are going to be enjoyable, because I know I had a lot of fun playing with them there, and every single one of them almost has the mega cannons, while I'm probably not very good against armor because they don't have any armor penetration potential. The combination of these things immediately destroying shields and then just constantly slowing down my opponent, or at least the target I tend to focus on, consistently and constantly with a handful of sap cannons, should help see me through and help get consistent shots to make up for that fact. That is my plan, that's my strategy here, because quite frankly, I really am hating the style that Orc players play with the torpedoes. They just camp all day, they don't try to be the aggressor, they just try and overwhelm their opponent with torpedoes. And if anything, with my Imperial Navy fleet, I think I've at least proven that has its weaknesses. That's not reliable when you know what you're doing. I like to think so anyway. But now, we're going to see if that's the way you have to play, or if I can make these mega cannons work. Well, this is going to be an interesting start. I would hate to ruin a brand new fleet stay there, so we're going to start off simple here and deal with the fact that I'm going to be a little bit overpowered, or not overpowered, but he's going to have superior point advantage to me, so I need to be mindful of that. I would hate to ruin his day. Let's try to go for a fun little match here, because this is not really the match I would like as far as gaining experience playing with Orcs. So, although it's going to be gruesome, it's going to be brutal, without a doubt. So, let's try and get my ships to level up some, especially this one Bastion that's currently level 5. We're going to have the Onslaught. Well, let's see, I have a choice between Onslaught or Let's see, we have a Brute, which basically is meant for ramming frigates based on its setup. So, I'm going to assume he probably will field his 3 light cruisers. So, we got Savage with good fire potential. He has the same speed as me, so range should not be a factor. And torpedoes would be good if I can hit with them. But, we're going to go with the Savage. I have a little bit extra points to spare. Hell, not quite enough for another cruiser. But, we have 2 favors to keep him close, keep him honest. And we'll see how this goes. This will be different, because I'm probably just going to lose this just by sheer attrition because of the extra points he's gaining. My favors and upgrades probably are not going to help me unless I get really lucky on these Mega Can shots, since their ability to not be able to penetrate armor is going to show, especially if I'm stuck against the prow. But I can get at him aggressively. I don't have to worry about him running away so much, because that's going to be difficult for him to do. And if I can keep hitting the side, then he's going to fall apart quickly with at least 2 Mega Cans and a Savage. This is going to be different. I'm looking forward to this. This will be fun. The only downside, of course, with Orks is they don't really have much finesse to them. All the strategizing, all the tactics I have to do is pretty much before I engage. It's more about actually making sure when I do fight him or engage him, it's in a favorable position for me, which means I have to make sure he's revealed. I have to make sure my sap cans can slow him down, especially my only sap can that can actually slow him down, and making sure I can actually get close to him to hit with Mega Cans, because ideally I need to get close, I need to get within range first so I can bring down his shields insanely quickly and then just constantly slow him down. Especially if he's going to try and run away from me with the Imperial Navy. And he has 6 ships. I wasn't looking at the main map though, but I'm assuming he's over in the gas cloud on the right there. That's just his Widowmaker he's going to spot with. But if he's got 2 light cruisers and a bunch of frigates, that works well for me. I could just brute force ram right through him potentially. We will have to see. I don't have any torpedoes to kind of force him out of the gas cloud, or at least see the point defense to really know for certain he's hiding there, but he's going to have no way figuring out which one's the Savage, which one's the cruiser, and which one's the light cruiser. But up until I actually engage him, there's not really much to do. He's not firing torpedoes at me. I'm assuming, again, that's the Widowmaker. I think that's a fair assumption to make, so we're going to go make our way straight towards this gas cloud some. We're going to ignore the Widowmaker and try and get into a good position with the rest of the fleet. Because once I'm in close range, I'm good. It's just a matter of trying to mitigate as much damage as I can before I get in close. Because I have the micro warp jump. I have actually 2 tractor cans, which I really need to actually start playing with them so I can know how to get the most out of them. Because the obvious use, of course, is to pull him towards me. But should I use it when he's boosting away? Should I use it when that's down for maximum value? There are a lot of questions. A lot of questions on how I could probably use that to get full value. And like I said, this is a Widowmaker, and oh, those torpedoes aren't going to hit. They better not hit. Oh, he's actually going to hit the 1 Bastion? Nope, we're golden. Oh, it actually did hit me. It hit the top of the ship. It just hit the top of the ship. Now, this is probably a stupid thing, but can I hit with the Mega Can? Okay, let's keep on going. Let's just kill it. Wasted 2 abilities. Although my Bashes and Savages refuse to get going. Alright, 2 more Saps will kill it. And he's not slant running or anything. And I see his ship's over on the other side of the asteroid belt, so can I sap it one more time for the heavily damage? That's all I want. Come on, sap it one more time. There's heavily damaged and it's gone. There was just a slight delay before it actually died, so I'm at 38 milliseconds, so I don't... That was kind of weird. Maybe I should expect that more from the Lances, the sap cannons, because that seems slow, especially when time is of the essence and I need that slow effect. Nonetheless, I see the 1 ship over there, no clue what he's doing. He has 4 ships hitting. I'm going to use this gas cloud to hide, so Who cares about the fact I don't have Silent Run? I could just hide myself easily. It's just a matter if I'm in a good position. Ooh, if he wants to come towards me, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine there. Let's just prioritize my targets. Murder this Dauntless. Oh, and I feel really bad. I didn't get the brace for impact I would like, but I feel really bad that it's a level 1, absolutely brand new fleet. I do honestly feel bad for him. But let's keep after this thing. Let's try not to play with food, let's just get serious. And then just board him. Board it and potentially kill it. And what does it has? It just has Shield Disruptor, which isn't a big deal. Just keep hitting it. Keep boosting afterward. Because I got the speed. Oh, and his engine's gone. So that actually works well for him, maybe? Oh, I actually still got the ram, so that's fine. And I forgot about my poor little Savage. I got a little sidetracked, needless to say. It's been a while since I used Orks, so I want to make sure I'm getting value out of these damn things. Alright, I'll let it go. I'll let it go. I'm still a benevolent ruler. Oops. I take that back. My Orks are a Riley bunch. I forgot to turn off the Savage. Okay, I'll make it up for him. I'll just ram my own Savage if I get the opportunity. But now I feel like an asshole, don't I? I look like an asshole with that statement. Oh well, I tried. It's the thought that counts, right? That's what they tell you anyway. Ram away. Ram away. Kill everything. There. I let you have at least this one. This one kill. I was going to let it go. I swear to you, I tried. I apologize for ruining your ship. But now it's just a matter of cleanup. If I can stop hitting mobile targets. Good God's sakes. How the hell did that Basha miss? I could not tell you, and it's still alive. It's still alive, but we're going to fix that in a moment. Just gotta keep on firing. Oh, it's repairing too. That's part of the reason why. And my Mega Can's not doing the damage it needs to. And my booster ran out just before I actually rammed it, so that could have been a kill right there. I take that back. It probably wouldn't have been a kill because even with the boost, I failed to kill the other one. Oh well. Needless to say, this is a win here. I was worried about attrition. Potentially, that could have happened still. He did a notable amount of damage with just one cruiser. And the frigates should not be overlooked. I do have 25 armor on the rear, which is something unique to the Orks. That they actually have a weaker armor on the rear, as opposed to all the other factions, which practically have the same armor on the rear as they do with the side. Literally, the Orks are the only one that actually are vulnerable to the rear, as opposed to every other section of their ships. So that's something I still need to take seriously, and that would have been something he could actually do with all those frigates. He has the mobility, he has the numbers to just keep hammering behind me with one of his ships, so not exactly the starting match I would like, but it helps break in the Orks a little bit, right? I miss playing these green boys. They're fun. They were definitely fun when I played them before. Probably just not the most mechanical type of faction to play as, because I have no high energy turn to make evasive maneuvers. My boosters is all or nothing, so I can't like manipulate them to get the most out of my boosters, so I'm definitely restricted in that matter. But I'll try and be more generous if I face him again. I'll try not to kill his cruiser this time is what I'm trying to say. I let him get the Savage as a retribution for that, because my other two cruisers did hold their fire. I just forgot about this poor little rebellious Savage. But can you blame them? They're Orks. They don't listen very well. They don't like to take orders, especially orders that involves not killing your opponents, so in the end, it's true to their nature, isn't it? Despite what I may think. what I may try to do. Alright, this looks like a rematch here, so we'll go a little bit later this time. Again, I don't want to ruin his day, especially if it turns out to be an actual new player. I don't want to add to the problem, be part of the problem, as it were. So, I'm just going to try and have fun here, try and learn the Orks, controlling them, managing them, getting the most out of Mega Cannon, especially now I'm kind of forsaking the Sap Cannon a little bit. Or was it the Disrupt the Sap? But that's kind of okay considering I'm fighting Imperial Navy. They go the same speed as me, they just have far better mobility with that emergency turn, high energy turn. So, he should have a big advantage here, especially if his other two cruisers, considering he only fielded one last time, is now available. So, or at least he has the ability to field them, feel like. So, this should go well for him, a little bit better, if he chooses to put him into play, that is. So, and of course the one thing with Orks is since their ships are so much cheaper, I need to regularly be fielding frigates and taking advantage of them. Hell, as much as I love the Hellborn, I really think that's one of the best frigates in the game, in combination with the Hollow Field. It doesn't synergize very well, especially when I'm fighting nothing but Nova Cannons in my ranked mode. Especially with the Nova Cannons, because they die too quick. Okay, sorry, it was all tabbed for something there. But there's not much you missed, in all honesty. We know what to expect here, so his fleet composition is very similar to before, and we're just gonna go recklessly at him. I think that's the plan. We can deal with these frigates really well, especially if I can get a ram in, and if I can get a good couple Mega Cannons hits, because they also have weaker armor, generally weaker armor. Considering they don't have the 75 on the prow, they are good to focus or go after if they happen to be in my way. And with 2 tractor cannons, that should be easy to do. I just gotta make sure, turn off the auto engage. Yeah, I have auto engage on there. That was way back when I first tried out the Orks. I thought to help make it easier to control my frigates, I would have them auto engage, but at this point I think that's a liability more than helpful. I feel like anyway. Doesn't mean I'm going to miscontrol them every now and then, but I think being able to focus the target I want is better for me. So, Widowmaker coming on in. We're going to take a hard turn, dodge, try not to get hit again, ideally, because he did get lucky with the 1 torpedo. And that's clean dodge. I don't care about your Widowmaker so much, but he's got another frigate, so what do we do? Do I just charge him? Ha! Even with these slow buckets, they're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Oh. I'm curious. Oh my god! Ah! That is amazing! Still hurt like hell, but oh, that's amazing to learn with the Orks. Oh, I already love blood moves. Blood axes. Okay, all the favors, they're nothing in comparison to this. That still hurt like hell though, but oh, I'm in love. That was beautiful. The crazy things you could do with these things. Oh, I'm speechless. What can I say? No, start shooting. Start killing his frigate. I already know I'm a bit of the underdog because of my inability, well, the massive amount of points he has. So, boost on through, kill the ship, and try to do damage. Oh, did I lose my boosters already? Oh, they just never turned on or something. What the hell just happened to my boosters? I don't know. I'm a little bit confused by what just happened there, but this is going to get brutal. He's fighting in my sweet spot. He's fighting in my sweet spot, and now I'm going to ram him. And now, let's get my savages after that little weak, small fry there, shall we? Oh, it's already dead. Never mind. He just made it easy for us. Oh, but that was like... After 2 matches going back into Orks, just trying that. Oh, I'm in love. Who needs high energy turns when you can do that? I'm trying to hold fire, but I don't think my cruiser's stopping. My cruiser's not stopping. Oh, God. I tried again to be benevolent. The Orks just refuse to cooperate. I really tried. I swear I did. I'm not cruel. I'm not beating on level 1s with a max level or Admiral level 8 fleet. I swear. I'm trying not to kill him. It's just going so well. Too well. Oh my. That is amazing. Oh. I just want to have a real opponent though, so I don't make him rage quit. I don't want him to rage quit and just uninstall the game. We need all the players we can get, although, trust me, other opponents are probably going to be even more relentless, even more brutal. Okay, that establishes it. All the other favors are nothing in comparison to the tractor cannons to the blood axes. Earth Cache, screw you. What is it? Imperial Navy? You're just trying to be Orks there with your horde. The blood axes are where it's at. Oh, now I gotta figure out how to get as many of them into the ranked mode as possible without compromising my strategy. Because, well, I don't even need to turn if I can just dodge the torpedoes straight up like that. It wasn't as truly as amazing as it was because he was kind of deliberately holding back his torpedoes, so I applaud him for having that kind of sense to wait until I put myself in an awkward position so he can shoot even more torpedoes at me. Which ultimately is the big downside with this fleet because I lack fighters, so that might be something I might make a change to at some point as well. At least have a couple of carrier cruisers to at least help alleviate that problem. At long range I feel confident even with Orks I can dodge them, especially after learning that I could just use my own cruisers as a battering ram or throw them wherever I wish. Oh my. But what was my plan again? I forgot. Oh, this is the recharge. Faster recharge on the boosters. Get the most out of can of these boosters. Be relentless. Be aggressive because I'm kind of contributing almost entirely all in on this ability to keep close range. I have reduced speed on the Sappas or disrupt the Sap. I have tractor cannons. I have auger disruptors. I'm committing fully to keep it in close range or at least make it extremely difficult for my opponent to get out of range. So it remains to be seen if I need to cut back on any of that, in all honesty, but oh boy, short but sweet match indeed. This is an encounter I was not expecting. We are fighting Eldar. So this could be horrible for me, or it could be good with my sheer number of frigates I can unload on them, especially with me as the attacker, although I think the plan stays the same. I have absolutely no idea what to expect here, but I should try and brute force my way into the middle. I have no fighters to deal. Well, I actually do have fighters in the form of a single Nova can, so as exciting as it was to learn the abilities of the tractor cans, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. So I do have an onslaught improved with range, as well as having DACA and all that available, so I have abilities to harass him at range, just not very effectively, let alone reliably. But let's see, I have 2 auger disruptors. Actually, I want to try and take something that has access to beacons, really, so that way I can keep vision, because the one thing I ended up learning is that Orks don't actually have extended sensors available to them. That was replaced with the Squig, I think, the Squig upgrade, so I need to make sure I have an auxiliary means to reveal the Eldar if they're going to go cloak and dagger and hide on me. So this is going to be interesting. I at least have lots of guns, lots of DACA to at least be constantly shooting them. I just don't know how effective it's going to be, especially if he knows how to control those ships there. So, and with lack of fighters, I only while I have a little bit of fighters to help alleviate a lot of the damage, I'm just going to have to constantly have my bash hook constantly be reloading. And what angle do I want to attack from? I think I want to try and kill the beacons on the left, and then just push on forward. And with all my ships going the same speed, he potentially won't know which ships are which, unless I make it really obvious, like having all my cruisers in the middle. So we'll have to play around and see. But we got our 3 cruisers all lined up. Onslaughts are group 2, group 3, and the 4 and back are group 4. Although I have to regroup my cruisers to make sure they're all set. Okay, let's give this a try. And turn off the auto gauge because I've been forgetting to do that. Okay, so we have no idea where he's at until he reveals it deploys his fighters. Alright, so there's the reveal. Orks are dirt cheap. Especially if I'm going with just mega cannons and not fighters and all that. Nonetheless, he is hitting. I have no idea where he's at because he's not revealing his fighters, if he's even using them. So we'll have to see what happens. Just push on through. Try and not make this really easy for him, but I can stick a beacon on at least one of his ships, so I have that going for me. And with the upgrades I currently have, when I lock on with my onslaughts, they get full value of the lots of guns, which has random number. They have random attacks, so I could get 3 attacks with their guns, or I can get 1. So we know where beacon is. That doesn't help him much until he starts taking advantage of it. I only got 3 cruisers though, so trying to win via... Okay. Let me try and reveal him. Okay, not gonna work there, so have everything else in front. And we'll just get ourselves ready. Brace for impact and try and do some damage. And then get ready for a beacon next turn. I'm saying next turn. Ha! I've been playing XCOM too much, I think. But just keep on pushing. Keep trying. Well, I would like the Novacan, but it helps if I was paying attention where he's at first. Alright. Bombardment mission is in the worst spot possible, so that's a shame. That is a shame where its placement is right now. I was kind of hoping, honestly, be able to spot. And I forgot to launch my fighters, didn't I? So escorts are kind of okay, but again, if I don't get vision at all, then I can't benefit from the extra range of these guns. So this is not very helpful, unfortunately. I can keep on pushing, but I can reveal it, but how's that going to help me once his salt run comes back up? It doesn't really help, even with him. Yeah, because there's the salt run. It's immediately wasted. I need to stick a beacon, so I'm just really sad that that first auger probe hit nothing. I thought I was going to get him for sure with that. Because he's revealing me. Having the middle map does me nothing because that first objective is a really bad spot. So let's force him to move. Let's force him to dance a little bit. I have micro warp jump, but that's not going to help me very much. Yeah, this is a bit of a mess. And that was not the one with the beacon. Oh yeah, I used both beacons, that's why. That was painful though. That paid off nicely there, but now can I get actual damage? Because now it's time to go full on out. Because he's doing the try and true triple eclipse and all that. So while that was amazing damage, I need to be able to follow it up now at this point. And we'll try and preserve my ships there. At least attempt to. Because yeah, he's going to get away. Sadly, not much I can do about that. And yeah, he got me. And I could shoot this, so... The problem is I need to keep vision. Otherwise, he's just going to keep on running if I don't have vision. Yeah, because that thing's taking a lot of damage already, but I still see it. I'm out of vision now, and I have no beacon. Dang it. Foiling that not having that beacon stick was a big deal. That's what cost me more than anything. If I got the reveal, this would not be as big of a problem as it probably is right now. And wow, what a wonky set. Wonky little... oh, that must be debris. That's what's going on. Probably beacon doing that then. Oh, and I didn't realize my onslaught was facing the wrong way, too. Oh, well. This is looking like a loss, because I can't abuse the objective very well. And I can't get the vision I need. And I can't warp the shiny out anytime soon. So he's just running. This thing's going to be dead. Alright, let's just warp out then. I lost ever since I couldn't get vision. The beacon single-handedly killed me there. Oh well. Gonna have to improve on that, and of course, pay attention if I need more beacons. Or is 2 gonna be enough if I go with battle cruisers? That's the real question. I don't want to go too crazy on beacons, because I feel like I don't need it that badly, but the onslaughts can do damage. They just need to see them. They just need to see them when I have lock-on available. That's the big trick. Because so long as he keeps running away from me, he can't do damage. And if he gets close, then he's getting hit by onslaughts, so... It literally comes down to the fact that my beacons the first beacon never gave me vision. That is really all it is to that. Because I got right close to that thing. I could have used more tractor cannons if I was more aware of it, and maybe if I was even in range with my second tractor cannon to keep hitting that. He didn't make warp jump though, so I forgot my auger disruptor as well. That was kind of the whole point of this auger disruptor, and I did not even activate it. So that was a perfect example though why having the jammer is necessary, because he got away with that too. Even if with the micro warp jump play, because more guns, more zaps, more vision. Simple fact there, just more vision was essential there. Probably would not have gotten another mega cannon shot off though. But I did hit with the one that actually did hit shoot. So we did a lot of damage to that thing in a hurry.